Marcus, I've been talking to John Clark a little bit over at CSM, and been thinking about starting an NA only kind of podcast. What do you think of that?
What do you mean by NA?
Like only NA esports, like no talking about Koreans, you know, like GSL, no talking about any of that stuff, only NA. Yeah, we should talk about it a little bit, because if I did do it, you know, the pilot, I would love to have you on, like, pilot. Yo, what's up, people? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody had a great weekend. I had a really good time this weekend. I actually ended up getting to cast a little bit this weekend for the Imager team tournament or qualifiers that they held this weekend. It was kind of fun. But hopefully you guys had a nice, relaxing weekend or caught the GSL too. That was amazing, and hopefully maybe we'll talk a little bit with the guys and we'll see what they thought about the finals and ZVP, since we'll be going over ZVP tonight. But I am crazy psyched tonight because we get to have the one and only Marcus DJWheat Graham on the show, as well as our Zerg favorite Bryce Machine Bates, and they're going to be doing a one-on-one coaching session, which I know a lot of you love because I got so much great feedback the last time Machine was coaching me, and we were doing that, and so I wanted to kind of bring that back, and I thought it would be awesome to have DJWheat on as a student. So I can't wait to do this. This is going to be so fun because those two guys are awesome people. So let's just get this started. Welcome to episode 27 of ChanmanV's Pro Corner, where pro gamers come and show us how it's done. And tonight, again, we're going to go over ZVP, and we're going to actually talk to DJWheat a little bit to see what strategies he's having problems with, and we're going to try to We're going to try to be very specific about what we work on tonight, just not just more of a kind of very general coaching session, because I feel like those are the most beneficial ones. So let's bring on the guys and get this party started. So let me switch them over so you can hear them. Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
We are on the
Yo.
show. We're live. Just telling them how excited I am to have DJWheat and Machine on my show. God, how lucky am I, man? This is gonna be so fun.
I'm
But
Yep.
excited too.
so like normally we start the show. As I know DJWheat, that's your first time on, but typically we start the show just by kind of talking with you guys, see what you've been up to, and maybe some things you have in the future or the near future. So why don't we start with you, DJ Wheat?
My name's Wheat. I'm really happy to be on the show here today. I'm actually especially happy that Machine's going to be involved because I had a chance recently to do an event with Machine that was kind of like outside of the realm of what a competition, where it was more like a booth kind of fun casual activity. But during the downtime, I got a chance to watch Machine and we got to play together as well. And he actually, I don't know if he even knows this, but he actually like taught me a couple things that probably single-handedly improved my game,
Oh, awesome.
overall. So I'm just already feel like I got a good comfort level with Machine. So I'm really excited about that. Of course, doing shows over on One More Game. I've been trying to play more and more and more. So I'm looking forward to maybe knocking out some ZVP knowledge tonight.
Awesome. How about you, Machine?
Well, I'm, getting close to crunch time for MLG Columbus. Just honestly been putting in hours day and night trying to, figure this game out so I can go ahead and win MLG Columbus like it's no big deal.
That's right.
But no, pretty much just practice for this one event coming up. I had a show match against White Raw today that I lost 1-4. A little disappointing, but so it goes.
Yeah, just more motivation, right? The
Yep,
last thing you
exactly.
need to know is like be sitting on your laurels for the next few weeks and not really practicing much, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's all good. But yeah, so tonight I know DJ Wheat, I think you wanted to work on ZVP, right?
Yeah,
And-
I'm really bad, dude. I mean, like, I feel like my brain just goes.
Oh,
It's all
man.
good. I know exactly. That's just my brain constantly. So
So let's get a little bit more details into it.
Sure.
So what division are you in first, so people know?
So I've, just a breakdown because people ask me this all the time. They're like, why don't you just have an answer, Wheat? And it's because for whatever reason, I've bounced back and forth between two accounts after at one point actually expecting an account to maybe be for another race. And so I brought both of these accounts up to Diamond, basically fighting through Platinum to get up to Diamond. And on one of my accounts that I'm focused on, I'm like a mid starting to get up to high Diamond. But I don't necessarily feel like I am sometimes, if that makes sense, especially, VP. I obviously still have a lot of holes in my game, but, that's about where I'm at right now.
Okay, is there a particular strategy that gives you a problems? Like, is it like a 6-gate timing or a gateway timing, or is it the Stargate opening that just throws loops and throws you for a loop?
I think overall some of the biggest problems that I have with Protoss is maybe not so much like am I dealing with these types of things, but how am I looking for these types of things? Lately, just based off of a lot of the games that I've been watching lately, my reactions is to just expand and drone. But I find myself sometimes then losing games where I have this great economy, but I just don't get out my units quick enough. Either I'm caught by surprise, maybe my pants are down, and I feel the most defeated during those losses because it wasn't a game where my economy was kind of crappy, but I still had a good battle, and maybe if my macro was better, I would have won. It was just like my macro was better, but I lost because I just wasn't prepared for it. So I feel like those are some of the hardest parts for me, like timings, maybe when I can be aggressive. I feel like I've been dealing with the Stargates a little bit better since going with like a quicker hatch if it gets to that, and then just having queens out and being ready for that. So I would say those are probably those timings, just like seeing something come quick or droning up and not being ready for it. Maybe preparing my defense a little bit better, etc.
Okay, yeah, I think Machine's the perfect person for you in regards to that and scouting and kind of like what the logic and decision making should be for that. And the great thing about having these kind of one-on-one coachings or just getting coaching in general versus just watching like GSL and those type of things is, first off, when you're watching the high-level players, it's just completely a different game in a lot of ways than what we normal players kind of go through. So it's nice having like a coach actually, kind of walk you through, kind of explain all the nuances of the decision making. And with Machine, the Machine's so great because he has a very systematic way of going through things. And it's because it's systematic, it just feels so easy. It feels like, oh, okay, wow, I can actually do that. So yeah, that's why I love Bryce as a coach. So all right, why don't we get into it, and why don't we get in the game? And while we're doing that, I did forget to announce that we're doing a giveaway tonight. It's a manpacks.com bundle that we're giving away. It's a $70 value bundle. The bundle will have essentials like T-shirts and really nice T-shirts and boxers and socks and razors, just essentials that all of us guys need every day. And then they're man packs, so you can make all the jokes you want to with the name. But the way you enter is you follow me, ChanmanV. Or if you're already a follower, just go ahead and retweet my latest tweet. And at the end of the show, I will just randomly choose between all the folks that have done so and pick a winner. And I'll get in touch with you and send you your man pack. But, okay, so I think all of us are in here inside. Oh, join the ChanmanV channel machine. And is there a particular map that just really gives you problems, or?
Oh yeah, Entombed Valley, man.
Oh God, why are you choosing that one? Okay, let's do that one.
All right. Especially ladder Entombed Valley, where Protoss like always get magically the greatest spawn that they could possibly get, and then the next thing I know, I can't defend my third against Colossus.
Oh yeah, the close left to right positions. Yeah.
Yeah, those sons of bitches, man.
Like. You're asking me to do the impossible.
Exactly. Oh man. Okay. So why don't we tonight? Why don't we pick two maps, and Entombed being the first one, and then we'll work on another map. But we'll probably go, try to do three games or so on this map. And again, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have Machine kind of walk us through the build that he wants to go over with you. And I have a playing partner here ready to go.
Okay.
And. Yeah, it usually goes best because a lot of times whenever we have you play first, you're kind of it's easy to get flustered because you don't even know what he's about to say. You know what I mean? So it's kind of I really like having you guys walk through it first.
All right.
Okay, I think we're ready to go. And let me switch I think the overlay will automatically switch here. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Hopefully he's ready. Oh shoot. Should have asked him. So BM here.
You better be ready, Mega. Don't mess this up, man.
Exactly. So apparently these guys, the guys I have, met you guys at CES. So,
oh really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I think they're friends of Waylord. So
oh nice. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
awesome.
I figured it'd be nice to pick these guys in particular since they've met you guys personally.
Yep. All right. Well, let's see here. Going over this map in particular, ZVP, pretty much the big key factor that really makes this map difficult for Zerg in the matchup is you'll see there's like a ramp below the natural in the third. Typically on maps like this, I guess the only other map you could really kind of compare it to would be like a Teldarm Altar. They tend to be maps in which you see Zerg players opening up Muta because roaches are strong, but unless they can really get like a great surround or a concave or attack from multiple angles, it's really difficult in order to like use roaches to really like make them effective. And so because they're able to just go ahead like wall off the ramps if they want, force field, etc. Any sort of ground force here is kind of nullified until they at least take a fourth, and by that point, like a maxed roach army versus like a 4-base Protoss is just kind of worthless in itself. So you'll typically find people doing one of two things here. One being Muta play, in which case, typically when a Zerg is going Muta, they're actually looking for like a base race scenario anyway. And the second one being like Ling Infester or like Roach Ling Infester into a Broodlord on this map, because clearly Broodlords don't care about ramps or force field or anything like that.
Right.
So that's just kind of typically the two ways this map gets played out.
Okay, let's talk about the build a little bit. So just so that DJWheat has an idea.
All right. Well, I always like to open a 14 pool. I think it's pretty universal now. And then I try to go 16 hatch expand. As you can see here, when they make a pylon, you're kind of just forced to go ahead and make your overlord before hatchery. And you can even just run this drone to your third and replace it with another drone to make sure he's not going to cannon rush you. Ooh, this is kind of a cool little thing here. This is called the evolution. Oh.
Oh no! There we go.
Evolution chamber block. There we go. And pretty much, okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, 14 pool, 15 hatch. The nice things about it are it's really safe. You're not going to die to anything super cheesy. The reason why you don't go gas pool on a map like this is because on any map where it's easy for them to do a full wall off into like off of a forge expand, you really can't pressure at all with like your early speed. It adds nothing towards your gain really. So you want to just go ahead and forget about mining those early gas resources. Forget about getting speed because he's not going to go like one base build really anyway, especially on a map like this. And just go like pool into like early 3 base. That tends to be the standard here. So you'll see I'm even getting my third hatchery up before I start my second queen. This has become pretty common.
So why don't you talk a little bit about the Evo chamber?
Okay, the Evo chamber is it's a nice little trick where basically what you do is you build a hatchery, and then after you build the hatchery, you cancel as fast as you can, and then build an Evo chamber in its place because it should have just enough creep to do so. And all this is really doing is delaying his nexus so I can get a third base up in time, in order to really like just kind of add to my advantage, I guess.
Right.
Have a third base building before he has, even like a natural. And it really just kind of puts the pressure on him.
Okay, so what is the timing of your gas in this build?
It's actually a double Vespian gas at 36. So I wait till 36 supply, then I go ahead and put out my Vespian gas, or double Vespian geysers in my main.
And DJWheat, like, ask as many questions as you want. Like, I'm just trying to fill in with questions here.
No, this is fine. I mean,
okay, cool.
I'm just watching. Are you using the Evo chamber like on a regular basis now? I mean, I know that's always kind of been like a cutesy little thing that's been around for a while. Really. So, I mean, because obviously a lot of times I will with my drones just try to do that exact same thing, but I didn't realize that people were actually trying to do that.
Yeah, it's very good. Like you'll find like a lot of pros doing it.
I mean, it delays it like an additional minute and a half probably. The Nexus, maybe 2 minutes actually.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He's very far behind at this point already, just because of that.
Right.
Yeah. So as you can see here, like I got my double Vespian gas down, and pretty much the keys to my timings are at 7 minutes 30 seconds. That's when I'm going to do my Overlord sack. That hits around the same time that I should be close to 54 supply. When I hit 54 supply, I put down a Roach Warren, a Evolution Chamber right now, and then I also scout for +1 with my Zergling, and research speed right now. And so that's like a lot of little timings, but they all kind of mean something. So here I scout, he has +1. The second I see that forge spinning, I know that I'm going to need roaches in order to defend his next attack, like because typical like +1 like roach pressure or zealot pressure is really common. So I need to start thinking about going ahead as soon as I get my second 100 gas here, start my lair, take both the Vespian geysers at my natural, and start researching +1 range attack just to be safe. Now my Overlord actually sees nothing. That happens from time to time. It's just you can't really do anything about it. They didn't really place their tech, in a place that would be easily scouted. and they went ahead and like dealt with the Overlord with an early stalker. So I need to go ahead, no matter what, produce these 4 roaches as soon as I hit that supply, or I'll make 6 just to be safe, and then just kind of keep droning from here with keeping an eye out for like early like proxy pylons.
Right.
And then I also, because I still don't know what tech he's on, I need to make a 4th queen to help defend against Void Rays and put a spore at each base. And once I've hit about the 70 supply bar, until I know exactly what he's doing, I need to just start pumping units. Now, because of the map, I'm going to make a spire, but I have no real intention of using it anytime soon. So I need to just, things first, like really just focus on scouting out what it is that he's doing. Here, I'll even just like suicide an overseer in, just to kind of see. And then focus on pumping roaches and zerglings from this point. Because the thing that scares me right now would be a 2-base timing. And like around this time is, pretty common for any sort of a 2-base timing.
Right.
Sure.
It seems like the roach, kind of getting the roach warren and Evo timings is all about the infrastructure for just defending against those 2-base timings, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is there Machine? Is there like a specific time where your Ling is here going? He hasn't taken a 3rd yet, so he's definitely going to be, coming at me with everything he's got.
Yeah, I'd say pretty soon, around right
11.
now to like 11 minutes or so. If he's not taking a 3rd, I'm thinking I need something to deal with his 2-base timing. It's going to be a 2-base timing. So here, Void Ray. I scouted Void Ray, and I also scouted Templar Archive or Twilight Council. So I'm thinking DTs, Void Rays, or Blink. Either way, I need to go ahead and throw down an Infestor Mound just to make sure I'm not going to die to any sort of a like massive blink timing. I need to scout the map for a hidden expansion. That's very common from this point. Start mixing in a few drones.
Alright, so now you see the 2 Phoenixes and 2 Void Rays coming.
Yeah. Just throwing down spores, but trying to keep my queens pretty close to this spore right now.
Right.
Okay. Transfuse, nice. It's gonna lose. Okay, he didn't. Thought he might lose that Phoenix.
And because he's, he kind of missed the window, so I feel pretty free to go ahead and start droning. The one thing I do want to make sure is that, I know he has to be expanding sooner. He's just falling farther and farther behind, so I need to keep suiciding units into that 3rd, trying to scout it out.
Sure.
Oh, there you got in. There you go.
Alright, so I do see a 3rd, so I'm going to try to maybe pressure right now while taking a 4th, but I'm not really intending it to do anything. Ooh, and I forgot a Mecha Hedge. That's not good.
When would you have put that down?
Probably right after I put my Spire down. It's like
Okay. Way early, yeah.
probably like 30 seconds, yeah. So
And I think the reason for it is because you need that type of larva to stop a 2-base push, right?
Yep. Well,
Nice. It's around.
yeah, he spent too many resources on his area here and kind of cut sentries. That's kind of a no. Don't really do that. So I was just kind of able to capitalize on it here. I can go ahead and retreat. I've already done
And
my
obviously you said, this isn't necessarily meant to do damage, but in that case, since you had an open window of opportunity, you just went in for it.
Yep, exactly.
And it makes
if I had
sense.
scouted sentry right across, right in at the entrance, I maybe would have sent like 10 Zerglings in, and they would have been sacrificed, but it would have been fine because I know exactly what he would have had. So just trading units for scouting info. But lucky for me here, didn't really have that be the case. He's just kind of able to do damage. And now I'm going to build up a few more infestors and try to hit a timing window just by either using fungal or spamming infested Terrans. Probably infested Terrans, actually, when I think about it. While teching to Hive and teching to Broodlord, so this won't put me all in. It's not like this has to do damage once again. I'm putting myself in a good situation. Now I see his Phoenix is out of position.
Which is great.
Yeah. Because he can't pick up my infestors.
Ooh, lots of incest turn.
Yeah. So once again, he either has to cancel his third or, lose all of his units, and he probably couldn't save it anyway, so he might as well just cancel. But, by this point I've delayed his third so long that he's kind of just forced to engage and lose everything.
And behind this, you're going to Hive.
Yes. For broodlords.
Nice, long goal.
And I think I'm just gonna try to end it from here.
Do you wait? Oh, okay, so you're just gonna... Okay, pump 12 riches. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
just try to, because I have so many resources that even if I lose like these next, few riches or so, I can go ahead and just keep punishing him, like keep attacking into him. I could even, oh shoot, that's another thing I forgot. You always get double spire with this, so I could go ahead and transition to broodlord the second my lair finished, but didn't do that. The lack of creep spread isn't intentional.
Well, he's close position, so you don't really need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Here we go again. Take 3 on the third base here.
That sentry's out of position.
Doesn't this just feel easy, Wheat?
Yeah, sometimes it does. It really does.
Alright, did the stream go down? Let me see. Alright, GG.
GG.
Okay, yeah, sorry about that, guys. The stream went down for a second. Okay. So, you ready to drive now, DJWheat?
Sure,
All
sure.
right, cool.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's do the same map, and you want to talk about some of the key things there, or just, or you have any questions for Machine? Just now that we have a second to set up.
Is there, so going into that, obviously goal, pump out a lot of drones, prepare yourself, and then prepare for any sort of offensive push. I guess what would be the biggest thing that would make you stop what you're doing? You said you go in with the Overlord at 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Is that kind of the moment where you're like, okay, I need to go nothing but units at this point. I'm safe to drone a little bit more. Is that kind of one of those benchmark? Okay.
Yeah, around 7:30 is typically when any sort of 2-base pressure or 2-base timing attack or 2-base pressure into third is going to hit. So typically by that point you should have at least a good 50 to 60 drones and be capable of going ahead and producing units without destroying your own economy. So yeah, I'd say at around that time, that's your reaction time. Zerg's a very reactive race, so that's the point where you're trying to scout out his either his tech or his unit composition by seeing what kills the Overlord, and then going ahead and trying to adjust to that. Sometimes, like last game, you're unable to, and you have to just go ahead and take extra precautions by throwing down those spores like I did, making extra queens, producing extra units, but it's well worth it.
Okay. All right, awesome. I think one thing I wanted to mention too is that, or ask was, since he opens, at least one Stargate, is that attack on the third is absolutely necessary, right? If you don't make that attack with your lings and roaches, then you usually lose the game, right? You almost have to get some kind of value from that.
Exactly. I've dedicated so much supply and resources into that ground force that wasn't really, meant to engage anything because he was, putting all his tech in the air. That I have to do something with it. I have to pressure. I have to make sure he's at least spent the resources to defend the third that he's taking, and at least made the sentries that he needs, or else he can just put the resources elsewhere and put me even farther behind. So, like I said, if he had 2 more sentries there, it would have been 2 less Phoenix or something. So it would all balance out.
Okay, cool. let me start the game, and
Alright.
we will get this going. Alright, so we're going to play the same guy on the same map. So we'll have an instant replay, right?
Yep.
Something like that. I don't know.
Oh,
No,
come
you'll be
on.
fine.
Where's the confidence, man? Okay, here we go.
Alright, put this on your vision, and yeah, just go ahead and scout. Yeah, the left or the top is fine either way. And do you typically open 14 pool against Protoss?
Honestly, I try to fast expand if I can. Otherwise, yeah.
Yeah. The only problem is like cannon rushes are tough, and they typically block your expansion. So that's why I usually say like 14 pool is the safest sort of bet.
Okay.
We go ahead and make an overlord on 9. And then keep droning. Alright. So just drone to 14 and go 14 pool this game. I'll tell you all the timings. So what you're going to do is you're going to go 14, make your pool, make one more drone, and then send a drone out to scout.
Okay.
You can either go like to the top right with the drone or cross. A lot of people prefer cross because of like possibility of proxy gates or something, like scouting that out. But proxy gates aren't too common, so it's really just preference. Alright, so make one more drone. Now go ahead and drone scout. Alright. Alright, keep droning to 16 supply.
Okay.
Now you're probably not gonna get to do the Evo chamber block, so that's fine though.
That's okay.
Alright, go ahead and send a drone out on 16 supply to your expansion. He's probably gonna block it with that probe, but you want to attack the probe anyway just to reduce health.
Sure.
Go ahead and make an overlord. Make an overlord. There we go. There we go. Alright, go ahead and make a queen and 4 zerglings. Alright, send that drone that's following that probe to your third, and you can even just take the third first, it's fine. But make 4 zerglings right now. There we go. Alright, so you got the third going. Now you want to send at least 1 zergling there to scout for a cannon rush, but as you can see over at his natural, he's just now putting cannons up. He went Nexus first, so you're probably not going to have to worry about that. I'd just send your drone home. Put 5 zerglings on that pylon and 1 at your third, and go ahead and send another drone to your natural to take your natural as well. Alright, so go ahead and take your natural, start your second queen. Yeah, kill that probe at your third, perfect. And then you want to just leave a zergling there to constantly scout for pylons and counter rushes, and then leave the 4 of your zerglings on that rock in between your natural and your third, and then 1 to scout right out, or yeah, even one you're doing is fine. Like 1 on the Zolnar watchtower and 1 right outside his base is fine too. Go ahead and start your second queen at your main. Transfer 5 drones from your main to your third, and all you're doing right now is just think like I'm trying to build drones and overlords. So go ahead and make an overlord on 24. And then just spam as many drones as you can until like just about 70 supply.
Okay.
Alright, so you got, yeah, queen at your third started. Go ahead and set your drone rally at your third and your natural. Spawn larva in your main. Alright, another overlord, 30 supply. Oh, you already got it, nice. Just keep spamming drones right now, as quickly as you can. Alright, transfer 5 drones from your main to your natural, and then take both of Vespene Geysers in your main right now.
Okay.
36 supply. Alright. Still just making as many drones as you can.
Maybe talk about the overlord by the natural.
Yeah. Now, because the Overlord at the natural scouts 1 gas, you know he's on 3 gas. And typically when you see that, that means they're doing one of 2 things. One is like a Stargate opening. 2 would be like Robo Warp Prism. It just seems to work out that way. The fact that he just took his 4th gas, he's just confusing you. So now we have no idea what he's doing. It could be like a lot of things now. Alright, go ahead and spawn larva at all your bases. Now at 54 supply, I want you to make your Roach Warren, Evolution Chamber, and then I need you to send a Zergling up his ramp to scout for +1.
Should I get speed or?
Yep, speed before lair. So first one hard gassier goes towards speed.
And what does +1 tell you?
+1 tells you need roaches to defend like his 2 base timing attack.
Okay.
If you try to do it on pure Zerglings, it's just not efficient. Alright, so keep making drones. Get research speed. Zergling speed. There we go. Alright, still just making a lot more drones for a second. Go ahead and start your lair. And then take both the Vespian Geysers at your natural. And suicide your Overlord in. Oh, actually, it's probably just going to die. Well, because you're unable to scout, but you see he's got 2 gateways going, you know, you can assume he's at least dedicating like a good amount of resources to a ground force, and he has +1. So go ahead and make 5 roaches just for defense. Get your +1 range attack upgrade at your evolution chamber.
Okay.
And start up as soon as your roach one's done. Yeah, just make your 5 roaches. Make a group of 10 zerglings, and scout out his 3rd. So you want to see if he's taking his 3rd right now, because if he's not, then he's probably going to hit you with a pretty heavy timing attack here pretty soon. Go ahead and put a spur at each base, because you don't know what he's doing, and also produce a 4th queen. Alright. Next thing, I want you to get roach speed. Yeah, 4th hatchery, perfect. And then a spire. Set, suicide one of your zerglings into his 3rd. Now just hit overlords and start making as many roaches as you can. Right now we're thinking 2 base timing attack with that +1.
Okay.
Alright, due to his unit positioning, he could be taking a 3rd here. So
Okay.
you want to actually just go ahead, start, like plan on attacking as soon as your Roach Warren finishes, but go ahead and take your Vespian Geysers at your 3rd here, just so you
Okay.
can like change tech. Do you have a Spire? Let me see.
Oh crap! I think I did not
That's
have
fine.
gas. I'm making.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a Spire, and then just start producing Zerglings if you're too mineral heavy here. Spawn larva. You can actually kill that rock to your 4th right above you if you'd like, just while you're waiting with the roaches and doing nothing. Group up an overseer with this as well. You don't want to get caught off guard with like DTs or something. Alright, spawn larva at that 4th hatchery in your main. Now that your first upgrade's done, go ahead and research armor and put a 2nd evolution chamber in your main. Now go ahead and attack to his 3rd. Oh, also research burrow. Researching burrow is like extremely important in CVP. Mine the Vespian Geysers at your 3rd. Make about 20 more drones right now and just attack. Or try to at least poke into his 3rd and see what he has. But don't produce any. Yeah, no more roaches.
No more roaches.
Yep. So go ahead and push into his 3rd.
Okay, I'm pushing.
Overlords.
Do this.
Overlords.
God.
It's alright. And you need to always expand at the same time. So go ahead and take a 4th. Alright. Scout up into his 3rd. See, just like, he's ready for you this time. Alright, fall back. Alright, you're gonna need to go ahead and produce some muta here. So go ahead and make about 7 muta or so. And put down an infestor mound.
Forces are under attack.
Alright, so he's going, looks like Phoenix. So go ahead, yeah, put down your infestor mound, and pretty much from here, we're kind of forced to go Roach, Ling, Infestor, try to defend his, or prevent him from getting a fourth. As
Oh
quickly.
shit! That was a lot of. Looked like a lot of
Fall back with the queens
void
here.
lays.
Yeah, I'd make some corruptors then. Go ahead and start producing corruptors. And produce extra queens from all your hatcheries. Target down the void rays first, because they do the most DPS. And just sit over spores, like you have no reason to attack into it, so. Just make your corruptors, wait for corruptors to get done. Run away with the muta here. Go ahead and get pathogen gland upgrade at your infestor mound. And don't produce any more muta.
Okay.
Now, one thing you do need to do is go ahead and put a zergling at each base on the map. Because we're worried about him like possibly just like out expanding you at this point.
Okay.
And once your corruptors are out and you can really like kind of retain map control, you want to go ahead and drone up this fourth base. So
How many corruptors do I want to get out?
about 10 or so, I'd say.
Oh, shit.
And start tech into hive.
10 or so corruptors? Okay.
Yeah, just to kill off these void rays, and then later on they're going to transition to broodlords anyway, so it'll be fine. Research your second armor upgrade and melee in your main, and you need to start mining the Vespene geysers at your fourth. Go ahead and kill that off with the corruptor muta force you have.
Okay.
Metamorphosis complete.
Come on now.
There we go. Bye bye
Alright.
void rays.
Yeah, go ahead and send queens over there, and drones. And basically you're just using that base to mine the Vespene geysers at it. Now because you see he's taking a fourth, you want to actually pressure. So go ahead and group up all your Roach Ling and attack into that right now. And you need to produce a lot of infestors. Let's see here. You have too many queens, so you need to take about 5 of those and go ahead and send them into the middle, spread creep with them, and then I'd actually just sacrifice them. It's just too much supply. Alright, attack that army, see if you can do anything. Corrupt everything.
Our forces are under attack.
And then remake infestors here with
Oh,
any
get the colossi.
supply lost.
Yeah, that's good.
Alright.
That's smart.
Mine the Vespene geysers at your fourth.
Holy shit, man.
Mineral field
It's alright.
depleted.
No, I'm just like,
Field depleted.
oh, I'm out of overlords. Okay, I see. I'm at a supply block. Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because basically on this map, what you kind of are going to need to do is you're going to need to make something like 20 to 30 spine crawlers between your like third and your fourth.
Oh my god, where did all these fucking queens come from, man? Seriously, I
Queen
think you like
army.
told me to make a bunch of queens. And
Yeah, no,
lost-
I did.
Yeah,
So-
and then I just kind of went over there. So, all
Use
right, these
actually
queens are
the
still
heal
heading
path.
out, man.
Yeah. All
Still
right.
heading out. Wait, we might as well get rid of this phoenix. And then we'll...
Depleted.
The Rambo Queens.
Okay, so I can move a bunch of these over here.
Forces
Number one
Uh-oh.
priority right now, you need to mine the Vespene geysers at your fourth.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Now, go ahead. Oh, make second spire
mutation.
so you can upgrade from both of them. But as soon as your hive's done here, you're going to morph that into a greater spire. Also, research melee upgrades.
Okay.
All right. And you have kind of like no map control or no map vision.
No, I don't.
So I'd spread like roaches or something out in order to just kind of take the watchtower, leave one outside his natural and maybe one outside his fourth, so you know if he's moving out. And go ahead and just sacrifice or take those 4 queens in the middle, heal your fourth hatchery with all of them, and then suicide those 2. Put up. All right. Now you're stacking a lot of resources here, so I'd go ahead and drop like 20 spines or so.
Okay. Where?
It just along the center of the map.
Okay. Oh, what?
Yeah, he's coming in for a big attack here. A lot of units.
Well, that's a lot of colossi.
Yeah, I'd remake Corruptors and Roach here. Just start spamming Spine Crawlers in the center and bring in your Infestors as well.
Oh shit.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Just try to remake roaches here.
Mutate.
And it's alright that you're losing drones. Like, you have a stack of minerals anyway. You just go ahead and make the as much stack defense at your natural or something as you can. Alright. Go ahead and try to attack into it, I guess. Just remax with roaches here. Keep bungling.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh my god, dude. I don't even have enough fucking gas. Shit.
Just build links too. Just build whatever you can build.
No, I fucked up.
Mutation.
Yeah, this is kind of the reason why this map's hard. Because you were forced to get that ground force and defend against like a 2-base all-in, you've like locked up so much supply in units that are kind of just worthless at that point. And you can't really get too much out of them. So that's why you kind of need to counter it by putting a lot of stack defense like pretty early. Like as soon as you start getting like 3 or 4k, you need to drop like 20 spines in the center, and that would have kind of held that force off, or at least allowed you to get better positioning to go ahead and engage it.
Okay.
So when I didn't do damage at that third, did that hurt me? Like, I mean, should I?
Oh yeah, but there's nothing you can do about it. So it's not like you did anything wrong. You just didn't do damage.
Okay.
That's why the map's
that's-
kind of lame.
Yeah. Should we do another map, or you want to keep? You want to keep with this map?
Oh, we can do this. Let's do this
Okay.
map one more.
Let me pull Norby in. He's more of a standard player apparently, and we'll try him here. I kind of promised him to get him in here too. So, okay. And guys, if you like what you see with the show, be sure to click the follow button in Twitch. And also, I want to just mention that we're doing a giveaway tonight. Manpacks.com is nice enough to put up one of their $70 bundles for us to give away. And the way you enter it is you follow me on Twitter, and if you're already a follower, just retweet my last tweet, and we will select from all the people at the very end of the show. Okay, let's set this bad boy up. Okay, Okay, you guys ready?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm ready.
Okay, so for this game, what in particular should we work on here? I mean, obviously it's a lot to just intake all at once, and
Yeah.
I
Honestly-
mean, I like what I caught myself a lot is that obviously I just need to check my supply more. Like early on, I'm usually pretty good about checking my overlords, but then a little bit later, you know, around that 144, I think, Chris, you were like overlords. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, that's constantly like an ongoing problem with me. I definitely near the end was falling off on my injects, so that's another thing. Of course, you know, it is one thing to get coached and then try to stay on top of it, but it's always good that I like am trying to you know, be aware of some of those mistakes.
Yeah.
Queens, not making 30 of them. I'm gonna try to do that this time.
right, that's true. That probably
It's-
yeah.
That actually was like fine.
Yeah.
It's okay to go ahead. Like maybe next time just make like 3 extra, and then do the same thing. Just go send them out, spread creep, sacrifice. them.
Okay.
But yeah, that wasn't too big of a deal. Just towards the end when you had like 4 extra, that's another like 8 supply or something.
Yeah. And you know what? It's honestly, it's not the first time it's happened. Like sometimes I think, especially it will be in those situations where maybe I'm fighting an Air Force Protoss and there'll be a lot more queens than there should be. So it's good to know, be aware of.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's the thing with Protoss too. I mean, one of the reasons they do open Stargate is really just to really make Zergs uncomfortable and overreact too, right? So
Yeah,
it's-
exactly. And it works so well. Like it's so hard to beat. But if you just have like the 1 or 2 extra queens, throw your spores down, and like the nice thing about scouting Stargate compared with other openings is you can drone, whereas like you'd be pumping units if it's got a 2-base like 6-gate all in. So you can just go ahead and like carry that on like later, like once you have that economy base. All right, so Let's see here. Go ahead. Yeah, Overlord Scout, 9 Overlord after this. I think honestly your biggest problem after that game was just if you'd thrown down like 20 spines with your like 8K, you'd have
Yeah.
been fine. But I mean like it's the first time you've done that. You've
Right.
never done that before, so it seems like it should be like common knowledge, but it's really not. Like not a whole lot of people know that.
Yeah, it's hard. Like again, like when you're first learning a build from a coach for the first time, it's really hard to really take it all
yeah.
in. So that's why I was kind of maybe trying to isolate a little bit more here, and maybe we just get to about 120 supply, try to get it as clean as possible this game, and kind of go from there. Like really that roach sling army. Why don't we just try to get that clean, and then at least for this game, and the next game we'll try to incrementally add on to it.
Yep. All right, Drone Scout, good timing. One thing I'll do.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like this is a little thing, but one thing I'll do, actually, when I drone scout, is I send it directly to where their nexus would be placed if they were at that base, so that it would like accidentally go there and block their nexus if they're that base. He's obviously not this base this time, but that's just a little thing you can add into your game to kind of help you out.
So I think I'm gonna get to drop this here.
Yep, because you
Yeah,
scouted the probe at top
exactly.
left. Exactly, that's perfect.
So
Overlord
keep-
next. Yeah,
Overlord next. Okay.
yeah, 15 Overlord usually.
Oh, right. So that I have a queen. Right. Okay.
Yep.
So.
Well, you'll have a queen anyway. Just you won't have zerglings to like. If he were to cannon rush you right now, you'd be in a little bit of trouble.
Trouble. Okay. Okay. Oh.
You probably want to keep that Overlord at the natural too, just in case he does. Then you can pull the drones faster.
Yeah. Now because he's bottom right, you can actually readjust your overlords. Yeah. I'd still try to drone scout the other natural. Produce your 4 zerglings, not 6, right now.
Oops. Shit.
It's fine. It's all right.
It's
Don't ever cancel a larva too. By the way. If you
Yeah.
make-
Yeah. Yeah. Never learned that lesson the hard way.
Yep. All right. So now go ahead and take your third. Like send a drone to your third. Leave a zergling behind or at your third to scout for cannon rushes, and then go ahead and scout in with your drone at his natural right now, just so you know what he's doing. Leave the rest of your zerglings on the rock, I guess. All right. So he's just going. He went Nexus first. Forge expand. Send the drone back. Can't do anything else. Yeah. Scout. See, caught that probe that was going to cannon rush you again.
Absolutely.
All right. Second queen. Transfer drones to your natural and just start working on that rock. Now this is the easy part. Just make as many drones as you can as quickly as you can. Overlord. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I forgot it. 24.
Yeah. I can give you a bunch of Overlord timing numbers, like maybe after the game if you'd like, by the way.
Right.
Alright. Just Overlord at 30. Spawn larva. Then send the third queen, like have it spread creep and then go to your third. Yeah. I'd leave one of those zerglings outside his natural in case he's moving out with like a couple zealots or something. It's always nice to know.
Okay.
At 36 supply, double gas in your main. Set your drone rally for your third hatchery. Spawn larva and just keep making drones.
Drone.
Okay.
Yep.
Drones.
Overlord 42. Let's see if you have. Oh, you already got it. Yeah, this will be fine. Alright, more drones. Go ahead and mine those Vespine geysers in your main. Spread your creep tumor.
Oh yeah. All right.
Alright. So mine both of Vespine geysers. Yeah, perfect. More drones for your third.
I want to
Alright.
transfer a few, actually.
Yeah, I'd transfer some. Roach Warren, Evolution Chamber, right now. Now, this is the point where you need to suicide your overlord, and you also need to scout for +1. And you need to start speed. So, like, a lot of things happen at this one
Right,
time.
this is really important. Okay, let's see.
So you scout
I saw the +1.
Yep.
Nice.
Alright, overlords.
Okay.
So go ahead. You can make a few more drones, and start your lair. But after that, you need to make about 5 roaches.
Our forces.
Okay, I feel like I don't have enough gas. So is that... Okay, it's got a Stargate and a bunch of
right
gates.
now, but yeah, you need to go ahead and take both the Vespene gases at your natural. But it only takes 100 gas, or like 125 gas. And you have 100 right now, so.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Start your 4th hatchery and make an extra queen to defend the Void Ray.
I did make an extra queen over here.
There she is.
Alright, you need to scout a little bit outside your 3rd for a pylon in case he's going like a proxy gateway timing with this. Alright.
Forces are under attack.
Spores. Build 2 spores at all your bases. Now, because I don't see a lot of Phoenix, I don't think you should really drone a lot behind this because it's definitely not a 2 Stargate.
Okay.
Mind both the Vespene guys at your natural. Tell your queens to go back and spawn larvae at all your hatcheries.
Okay.
And always putting spores at your 3rd is going to be the most important. So put 1 more at your 3rd and 1 more at your... actually push that one that's at your natural up and out. Ah, shoot. Make roaches. Yeah, I was afraid this was going to happen.
Oh,
Keep making roaches and zerglings.
Hive cluster is under attack.
Maybe okay here though.
Yeah.
Our forces are
Keep those
under
roaches
attack.
together.
Attack.
There you go.
Roaches, yeah, spawn larvae at all your hatcheries. Just keep rallying everything to your 3rd. Keep hitting your injects.
Our drones are under attack.
Nope.
Just close.
Yeah. Those are tough positions, and really once that pylon gets like outside that 3rd unscouted, it's kind of just game over. It's
Which is
tough.
really my fault for not spreading the creep, right? Because there's no way that even should have been that close.
Yeah, well, spreading the creep and then, or even just like recognizing it. Units just like popped at your base, like you were saying before.
Yeah.
And, so you want to always make sure you have a zergling outside his natural, and then you should be scouting outside for a pylon at around that same time. And that's all that really was. Like the Void Ray, all it really did was just distract you, and that's all
Yeah.
it really.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, why don't we switch you guys? Have machine walk through once against this guy,
Okay.
and so that we can just keep familiarizing with the strategy. Give him a break here for a second, and
All right.
okay. So all right, start this puppy up. So the macro hatch, is it necessary there? Because I always feel like we get it. We used to, at least you used to tell me to get it earlier.
Yeah, I do think it's necessary
Okay.
by that point.
Okay. Any other questions right now, Nwheat, by chance, or?
No, just think a lot about
I mean, it's all
what I
basic
should
stuff.
have
Like,
done.
it's more just like, I mean, it's so hard to do so many things at once, especially with someone talking in your ear. It's
Yeah, definitely.
insane. And it's all like a new build to you, like no one can do it immediately off the bat. And you just hit 2 builds that open similar, but were extremely different. That's the other like pull off. You know, Wheat was expecting like a big Void Ray Phoenix timing when a bunch of sentries and stalkers walked up to his base. So
Right.
it's hard like to learn
So,
specific styles, specific.
I
build
mean,
when-
real talk, should I just veto the shit out of that map?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
seriously, like, right? Because
Yes.
my philosophy is, well, I don't want to just suck in Tubed Valley, you know, like, but the honest to God truth is that maybe as a Zerg, I just want that map the fuck out of my map pool.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, if I didn't have to play this map in tournaments, I would have vetoed it. I'd be like crazy.
I mean, the truth of the matter is,
I'm still gonna veto it. Yeah.
this,
If I ever have the option to veto this map, this one's gone over any other map. So
and you just know the lifespan of this map will be short-lived because
And you
of
know
that.
what, Chanman? We did make progress tonight because I'm going to veto the shit out of this thing.
yeah.
Seriously, I cannot
Awesome.
stand this map. I mean, honestly, just getting force field right there, exactly what happened. That was like a summary of every single game versus Protoss I've played on this map right here. So just hearing you guys say, basically, just do it, I think that I feel a lot better about that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's. I think it's every Zerg's, like, I think every Zerg hates that map. For sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
not even a question.
But still, working against the Stargate open. I mean, obviously, Protoss opens Stargate in other maps too, so this will be good. Still good to work on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the Overlord Scout, that one Overlord Scout's the only chance to tell if it's one Stargate or two Stargate, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Overlord Scout kind of needs to be a little lucky, but at least you get to scout like number of stalkers or sentries or whatever.
Is under attack.
Okay, so Evo block again.
Yeah, if he's gonna block my base, I'm gonna block his, kind of a thing.
Yeah, if you look at so right now the Evo is just. I mean, how much time was that? That was probably a good minute extra.
Yeah. As far as like just Overlord placement in general, machine, like what really should I be trying to achieve other than, obviously vision around my own base, watching for drops, maybe in some of the airspace to be watching also for any sort of warp prism or anything. But like, what's your general rule of thumb?
My general rule of thumb is my first Overlord, or one of my first Overlords, like the one next to his natural right now, scouts
Right.
the two Vespin Geysers at his natural.
Okay.
That's the most important Overlord. Like, you can tell so much about what a Protoss is doing, and you actually, I don't think you can, it's even possible to beat like something like a 6-gate if you don't know about it. So that's my number one priority as far as Overlords. And beyond that, drop space between bases is important. Not as much versus Protoss, but still very
Sure.
important. And third timing. The second Overlord of mine is going to go next to his third and try to, just basically see when and if he's taking a third base. Because then I can make some adjustments there as well.
Okay.
Pretty much, you need to think like every single Overlord kind of should have a duty. Some are just like less important than others.
All right, I'll try to keep that in mind. Every Overlord is important. They all serve
Yep, exactly.
for the swarm.
Alright. So here, we're almost up to the same sort of timings I was telling you about, where, pretty much I've just been doing nothing but making drones. One Zergman's been working on that rock. But now's that time where I hit that 730 mark, and then a lot of stuff's going to happen. So 52 Overlord. Now I start speed, 2 more drones, and then I'm going to go ahead suicide my Zergling here.
Forces.
I don't see +1 this time. So basically that's my key that I actually, as long as he doesn't have +1, I don't actually need to go ahead and produce like 5 roaches yet.
Don't see gas either, though, right?
Yeah, so this, actually you're right. Now, because I don't see that gas, I actually... well,
there it is.
he just proved me wrong. Yeah.
Late.
Yeah. Now I need to go ahead and start thinking about a pylon outside my third. Produce some roaches here. Suicide this overlord. Scouting sentries. So that's actually telling me, depending, like, because he has these early sentries, he's not really spending too much resources anyway on like some sort of an early tech.
Okay.
So he's not going like too Stargate. I don't believe.
Okay.
So it kind of just, you know, lets me know I should probably go ahead, produce about 5 or 6 roaches defensively. Make sure I'm doing a good job of scouting outside my third here with this zergling. Maybe a good job of scouting outside my natural here with a zergling. But other than that, I'm fine. Because I still don't know what he's doing, I have to go ahead and make those spores everywhere. Get the extra queens. But I have a zergling outside his natural, so I'm feeling pretty good, pretty confident about that. I'm getting +1, I'm getting roach speed, I'm getting burrow, and then I'm going to go ahead and get a spire after this. I'll make an overseer just in case he's going something like DT. But either way, I have spores everywhere, so I'm not really worried about that even. I've killed the rock outside my natural. Let me go ahead and put down my macro hatcher. I'll take both the Vespian guys at my third. Send a Zergling to see if he's taking a third, because that's my other key off. But I really have no idea what he's doing right now, because he's just been secretive. Oh, now I know. So I need to go ahead and put an extra spore down everywhere.
Our forces are under attack.
And I'm trying to just use this roach force now. I'm not going to make any more roaches. Basically going to try to spend all my resources that I can on Zerglings, and then save up my Vespian resources for Muta or Infester. I'm not sure, but I think he's actually heading for a timey attack because he's not taking a third here, so I'm going to go ahead and put down stack defenses.
Just really committing to it, like, just whatever read you make, just really, really committing to it.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. Like, he should... Oh, then I scout a pro, but it's... So now I'm not sure.
Do you get burrow right after lair? Because it almost seems like necessity at this point.
Yeah, it really is. I really enjoy it. See, I'm confused because his third should have been put down earlier. So I'm not sure if he's like faking the third with the probe and he's just like reading that far into it, or could just be completely wrong. But either way, I have the stack defenses. I didn't really cancel my spines or anything. I'm gonna pressure a bit with these roaches, and I'm planning on just going behind it. I scouted his units up at his third. I obviously don't want to engage there. There's stuff there. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to maybe cancel a upgrade here.
Nice. Kill the fourth.
Then retreat.
Oh, get out of there. Nice.
Now, this is sort of my favorite way to play the map. I haven't, I made a good amount of roaches, but it's not like, not enough to where I have to actually commit fully to going ground. So from here, I'm actually going to open Muta, and my favorite way to play Muta is actually like base trade, which pretty much means the second he moves out, I'm not even going to try to attack his army. I'm just going to kill his structures before he kills mine. So I'm going to go ahead, engage here, try to cancel his third with these mutas. And I'm going to spend the rest of the game just kind of running around with these muta and using my ground force to sort of hit where his units aren't. So I also...
when you go this style machine, is there any like particular limit that you're going on mutas, or if he's just going to let you build more and more, do you just...
Oh, he just has to kind of let me build more and more. There's no limit. I'm just going to... Well, you want to save some supply for like Zerglings, but that's about it. That's kind of like my only limiting factor.
Sure. Okay.
So here, I have everything, all of my mutas at his third, right? He's,
Right.
he's probably not even thinking about a ground force right now. So I'm pulling him out of position by going up here, attacking his pylon. Obviously, I don't even care if I kill a pylon. And then I'm going to run into his natural with everything else.
Our forces are under attack.
Nice.
And now, he's got to react to that. I can sit here with my mutas, and he's going to pull one of these forces, the one in his main or the one in his third, to his natural to go save it, because he's not going to do small like that. Second it goes there, pop into his third, try to kill off the Nexus. And because these are just like ground forces, I don't even care about them. They're just wasted resources to me.
Forces.
Right.
It's distracting him the whole time. These units have nothing to do with my tech, and I'm able to kill off a third. So the only thing I'm really worried about at this point, because I put him so far behind, is a counter.
Counterattack, right.
So I'm going to go ahead and just grab all the drones at my natural, make as many spines as I can, and then just keep rallying units around his army. So here he comes.
Yun.
Probably had a little bit better positioning on those.
Are under attack.
You don't have to engage it though, right?
Yeah. So I'm just running around it. I'm going to attack. He's going to sit there and he's going to march into my natural, deal with like 10 spines, deal with my main.
Forces are under
And I'm just going to keep making spines and rallying zerglings around his force until he eventually, like, either his like stalker ball at his house or at my base is going to get weak enough to where I can just pull my army back, or I just kill him before he kills me.
Yeah, this is pretty normal CVP, actually.
Yeah.
Against Stargate stuff, at least. Some things.
And yeah, it's a lame way to play it, but it's the only way I can really deal with it.
There's nothing lame about it. Why is it lame?
I don't think it's lame.
What are you talking about?
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean,
Ouch.
yeah, GG. Nice. Yeah, I mean, this is a game of cost efficiency, right? And
Yeah,
what's more
yeah.
cost efficient with mutilating than base race, right?
Yep. So that's sort of a different way to play Wheat, if you'd like to try that.
Well, I mean, in all honesty, like my favorite thing in the game is Mutas versus Terran, and I know it's like a little bit different, but anytime I can bring a Muta out on the field, I'm excited about that.
All right,
So,
well that would definitely be this map. So if you'd like, we could actually just go into the game with that sort of intention.
okay, let's
You still want to
do-
stay on this map if you're just gonna veto it every time, or you want to try a different one?
It's well, what's maybe another good
Yeah.
map for this type of strat?
Teldarm Altar.
Okay,
Alright, let's
okay,
do
that
that.
would be the other one that I kind of like. You know, I don't hate. Well, only in ZVZ, but you know, I'm
Yeah.
down. Yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's do MLG version. So we'll get cross here. Is it cross?
the-
Ah, shoot, I forget.
No, it's not cross.
Okay.
All right. Now the key thing to remember with this, Wheat, if you're going to the game and you know you're going to go Muta, like I will, every single time I open on Teldarm, I just research melee as my first upgrade.
Okay.
Because all you're doing is air attack and melee, because you have no intention of ever engaging their army. You're just going for pure attack upgrades so you can kill buildings as fast as you can.
Okay.
So that's just one little key thing that helps it out a lot. If you like stack armor upgrades, it's not going to help you whatsoever. And
Okay.
just truly, like, you're going to be put in some positions where you're like, I should probably just go ahead and try to attack this. Never attack the army with Muta unless it's like you severely outnumber it.
Right. Okay.
And so just remember that key and, just put down a bunch of spines, and it's a pretty simple, effective way to play.
All right.
All right, here we go. Let's get this party started. And again, viewers, if you like what you see, definitely click the follow button on the Twitch site.
It's right above ChanmanV's head.
Exactly, right,
Yeah.
right there. And oh, and also I just want to mention the giveaway. We're giving away a $70 manpacks.com bundle that you can enter by following me on Twitter at ChanmanV or retweeting my last tweet. All right, let's take it away.
Anything like immediately I should do differently in terms of like scout timing or anything like that? Machine on a map like this.
Okay, this is an odd map, and you're not going to do this on any other map, but except for Shattered Temple. But you're going to build your second queen before you put a third hatchery down here. And have
Okay.
you seen the whole thing where you put a hatchery right next to this rock at your third?
No.
Okay, but either way,
Like a
you're
macro
gonna.
hatch?
Yeah, it's almost like, you know, almost the same timing as like your third hatchery that you do normally, and you'd put it at another base, except you're just gonna stick it right next to that rock here. And the reason being,
To the left or below it?
Below it.
below it's
Below it.
fine.
Below it.
Closer. Yeah.
Okay.
And the reason being is basically you're not going to really have a problem holding the base unless they open Stargate, like typically, like if you were to take the base later. So you need to have creep there so you can go ahead and put spores.
Ah, okay.
But that's the
okay.
only reason for it.
Okay, so do I 14 pool then, or do I?
Yeah, open 14 pool.
Okay. Okay.
I hope he doesn't cannon rush you. I hate cannon rushes on this map. Have you seen that where they lock you out between your like natural and main?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be pretty lame. If he
Alright, go
does,
ahead.
he's not playing again. So.
Alright. Send a drone out to scout. Alright, then just keep droning to 16. I like your overlord at the natural, scouting for cannons. It's perfect.
Yep.
Alright, now go ahead and send a drone out to your natural. And you might be able to get it off.
Okay.
Let's see.
So,
Take it.
awesome. That Overlord's perfect to
Yep, overlord right afterwards. Make another overlord. Alright. Then queen, and then 2 zerglings. Now, because the pool's already done, you're not really worried about a cannon rush, so you can go ahead and just move that overlord that's at your natural to adjust it to his natural.
Okay.
So this first overlord that's actually at his natural, go ahead
Yeah.
and pull your drone back to your natural. Send it actually to the rock in between his natural and third, but make sure you avoid the cannon. Alright, go ahead and make
And over
4
here. Okay.
Yeah, so I just shift Q it around, so to the left and then straight down. Make your 4 zerglings, and then keep droning. Go ahead and send or start your second queen. And then send a drone to the rock to make a hatchery now. So it's a pretty early hatchery. Oh, cannon rush at your natural. Kill that.
Zerglings.
Use your zerglings to kill the cannon.
Oh, sorry.
It's a pylon. You're still okay.
Yeah. Sweet. Alright.
Die probe.
Alright, spawn larva in your main. Build that hatchery at the third, and then just drone. And send your drone from the bottom left just all the way back to your main or something.
Oh, my bad. That's the one you were talking about.
Yeah. Spawn larva at your natural.
5. Where are you? 5. Okay.
Put 3 zerglings on that rock next to your third hatchery, and then put 1 right outside his ramp to his natural. Keep droning. You have an extra drone at your third. Go ahead and put that at your natural.
What the hell is that guy doing?
You're not going to be able to actually put a hatchery at that rock for a while, so just pretend like you're on T-base.
Okay.
Spawn larva, keep making drones, and then other than that, almost all the other timings are the same. At 36, you're going to take double gas. See, no, put your overlord that you're grabbing right now.
Yeah.
Put him south. You see that big?
Oh, this rock. Okay, I
Yep.
got you.
So that way, when he takes his third, you can actually see it. It's pretty cool.
Oh,
Alright. 36, so double gas,
oh, perfect. I'll take that.
and then just overlord and make more drones.
Okay.
Your hatchery's done at your third.
Make a queen out of it right away, or?
Yeah, you might as well. After you're like done on drones, just go ahead and make a queen at it. Keep making drones, but don't really mine at it yet.
Way too many overlords. I guess.
All right, mine your Vespene geysers. Perfect. Spawn larva. Use the extra energy on that queen at your natural to make a creep tumor. And same thing in your main. Alright, now 54 supply, so get speed, Roach Warren, Evolution Chamber, and then suicide your, or just scout for +1 with that zergling outside as natural. Other than that, you're still making drones.
Yep, +1 is going.
Go ahead and suicide your overlord. I just suicide the one that's at your natural, or his natural, like the one yeah, and just suicide it straight through his natural. A lot of times they'll put their tech like either at the natural to hide it or in the main, and you can always swerve from the natural back up into the main and scout. So it's kind of like a good scouting position. Go ahead and start your lair. Take both the Vespene Geysers at your natural. Perfect. Alright. Now make 5 roaches for defense. And then go ahead and research melee.
Okay.
Our forces are under
Oh, shoot. Robo facility. Okay, this is actually perfect. Spire's good against this. So go ahead, research melee. Mine the Vespene Geysers at your natural. Kill off that rock, like make about 20 more Zerglings or so. Just start pumping Zerglings.
Okay.
Probably send some of those drones at the natural too over there.
Right, so
Maybe like 4 or 5, but not many. You have 2 on gas at your natural. Kill that rock and put a hatchery there as quickly as you can. Make overlords.
metamorphosis complete.
2 on gas at natural. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, 2 on one of the Vespene Geysers. Alright, make that 4th hatchery. And a pretty research melee upgrade at your evolution chamber.
Did I not? Oh, I must not have gas. Oh, I
Alright,
did.
start with as many Zerglings as you can and put down a spire.
Our forces are
Okay,
under
so he's walking at you with the mortals. So this is that like mortal sort of timing. Go ahead and put down 2 spine crawlers at your natural, 2 at your 3rd, and just start making as many units as you can. Mainly just Zergling, and then like just use the base 5 roach you have. But you're gonna need to flank this army.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to make more roaches. My bad. Okay.
It'll
I need
work.
to
It
what?
works too.
Just keep making Zerglings and roaches as many as you can make, and surround the army.
There you go.
Nice,
There you go. There.
Sentries with the
That's
roaches.
what I like to see. What a mortal.
Okay, you just wrecked it.
Mortals took a lot of damage there. So.
Alright, keep attacking with you have roaches at the top there. Spam Zerglings mainly against this if he's going to be really immortal heavy.
Okay,
And
got
actually, if I were you, I'd actually just go ahead and start droning right now because you know you just kind of just wrecked this. Oh, you need a Spire, man.
No, he's got
I
one.
made it.
Keep building.
forces.
Keep
You
building.
did? Oh, sweet. Okay. I didn't even notice your positioning. Alright, pull your roaches back here. And I'd start droning for that 3rd.
Looks like he's still coming though.
With
little
2
bit.
zealots, it's fine. Yeah, just go ahead and kill those off. Drone for the 3rd, take the Vespene Geysers at it, spawn larvae everywhere. Push outside his natural with what you have, like your roach wing, just to kind of get a sense of what he's doing. And don't even think about making Muta right now, because you can kind of
Okay.
delay that. Because he hit you with a T-base timing, you delayed your resources in order to make units, but you killed his units off, so you have time now to go ahead, build those drones, saturate that 3rd, maybe even start a 4th, and then just make Muta. So you'll just be stacking gas until then. But the one thing you can do, start getting Muta attack upgrades and your 2nd melee upgrade.
Okay.
So once again, just pure attack. And what do you see with your Overseer? He's definitely shooting that rock because he's not killing his own units. So he's planning on taking a 3rd here soon. So go ahead and make 1 more round of drones for your 3rd. Send a drone to the bottom, or the 3 o'clock position, take that, and send 1 more drone just to the bottom right. Don't even make a hatchery with it.
3 o'clock was okay.
Yep, 3 o'clock position, so right there. And then send another drone to the bottom right, because you're going to take that later.
Okay.
And now just go ahead and start making as many Muta as you can. Just spend all your money on Muta. Muta and Zergling. So remake Overlords. Send your group of like Roach Ling to go try to maybe force a cancel on the 3rd, but then fall back, because he's probably going to react to it.
Okay.
Our
But you kind of just want to
forces
like,
under attack.
you know, scare him a bit, like make him feel like he's out of position. But other than that, go ahead, make as many Mutas as you can here. Spawn larvae at all your hatcheries. Alright, go to his 3rd. See if you can cancel the Nexus. Probably not. Oh, he's already reacting, so fall back. It's fine. Alright, as soon as all these mutas finish, actually go ahead and make about like 10 more drones. You're a little drone low still.
Okay. Made a
Alright, now
few
grab
more
these
minutes now.
mutas and go to his natural with him and leave your ground force outside his third. Because you're gonna keep doing a bunch of like double pronged attacks.
Okay.
And after these, alright, now that you have a good drone count, just start spamming only zerglings and muta, no more roaches. Go ahead, attack his third with your muta, or his natural with your muta right now, and then attack his third with your ground force at the same time. And then whichever one his army goes to, fall back with it.
Mutation.
Go.
Our forces are under attack.
Alright, attack his third with the ground force. Then fall back with your muta here. Nice.
It's feeling like
Alright, now
ZV2
go-
now, huh?
Yep, go ahead and attack into the natural again.
Nice. Take that third out.
Oh, and now, see, he's back at the natural, so fall back. See, he can't be at two places at once.
He actually didn't move, I don't think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fall back.
Nice. That's
Wait,
beautiful.
muta. Wait, muta.
Run away, run away.
There we go.
Metamorphosis complete.
Now, good. Now, just keep it up. Remake your zerglings, and oh, you didn't set the rally for your fourth hatchery.
I see that now. Yeah, thanks.
You have two muta there. Now hit his main with your muta and his natural with your ground force once you get everything grouped up. So you got a bunch of stuff outside your natural. Just group the zerglings there, or you can even re-hit the third.
Oh, shit.
Coming out. Coming out.
All right, cancel. Attack. No, don't fall back. Attack his main and natural with your zergling muta.
Yeah, let's go base trace here. Yeah.
Yeah, base trade. And then, all right, so just attack into his main right now with the muta. Just A move. And attack with the zerglings and make as many spine crawlers as you can in your main. So grab all the drones in your main, make spine crawlers with them.
Our forces are under attack.
And
Do I want to pull this stuff away?
yeah, pull that away and send it to your fourth, the 3 o'clock position. Send those
Yeah.
drones there.
Is under attack.
Or that works too.
Yeah, all those spine crawlers are perfect right there.
Just keep making zerglings and muta.
Send all your units with your army, to your army though.
Yeah, don't even. Well, the roaches can stay. They're not gonna do anything.
Oh, okay.
But
Our forces are under attack.
There you go.
Dude.
This is looking good.
yeah, it's over. You win. Because what happens if he falls back right now? You just pull your mutas away, right?
Yeah, just run away.
Right.
Oh,
he
kill
comes.
Colossus with your muta.
Oh yeah.
What?
Free Colossi.
Colossus with your muta. Well, run away now that they're with the stalkers.
Oh yeah. That one.
Alright. Fall back with the. Well, you could actually just kill him.
I think I could, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You can. Thanks.
Just focus the stalkers if
Just
you
kill the
want.
stalkers, yeah. It's the only thing that can kill you.
Yeah, just kill the stalkers. Just A move. You just attack, you win.
Nice.
Good job. Yeah, that wasn't even close.
How's it feel?
That feels great, man.
Yeah.
That feels like, why haven't I been doing that a lot more lately?
Right.
And you know what? It's so funny because taking away what I can from here is that I'm always so scared to go muta for exactly what just happened. Like, okay, well, fine, I'll just kill you. And then I don't know how to handle it. So, I mean, that seemed like a pretty, hey, yeah, take my third. I've got this other one I can fall back on. In fact, I want to just go back there because that didn't really affect me at all. I could have been, my gas is right there. That's harder for him to attack into. He's got to go all the way around there, right? So,
Yep.
Yeah,
you
that felt
saved
really
all the drones at it. That was the main thing. And then, you know, what you'll eventually end up doing is you actually want to take the corner bases. So if it turns into a base trade situation, you have bottom left and bottom right. You know, could you imagine
That's
Colossus
right.
trying to march to like bottom left then bottom right? It'd take him just years.
right. Okay.
All right. I think we got time for one more. One more sound good on the same map?
Yeah, sure. And I mean, this is an unfavored Zerg map. This is a terrible map for Zerg versus Protoss. So it just goes to show, like, I don't know, how adjustable Zerg can be in these kind of situations.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
Let me add you here. There we go.
Looks like some people in chat are saying they feel the same way I do, so I'm glad that I'm
Awesome.
not alone. My Zerg brethren out there, so hopefully this helps them as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's nothing more disheartening seeing your Ling Muta army just get crushed
Oh.
by that Colossi army. So
Now-
yeah.
If
Yeah.
anything could happen different this time, I'd love for him to block my hatch because I felt like I kind of got away with murder. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
Well,
have
he
to-
can tell
also,
him
I
where
think
you
he
are.
also went Nexus first. So
Oh, that's
Oh.
true.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of made up for it. We could do it. I mean, we could tell each other the starting spots if you want.
No, that's okay. I mean, if it happens, it happens.
Okay.
But I know on ladder I won't be so lucky.
You should be able to get away with it. What, like 2/3 of the time? I mean, given that's a 4-player map.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Or am I wrong, Bryce? Is that?
I don't, at least in my league.
I forget.
no, because a lot of Protoss on 4-player maps now started scouting with 2 probes.
Oh, yeah. God, bastards. No, just kidding.
They're learning.
They are evolving.
Yep. Alright, so honestly, the really important thing about going Muta in that sort of situation isn't the fact that you're like harassing with Muta, it's the fact that you have a ground force that you're also attacking with as well.
Right,
Muta
right.
themselves, if you just kept trying to attack into his natural and he's just like blinking at you with a bunch of stalkers, or just like has his whole army there, you're just not going to be able to do any damage. There's no point in going Muta. But if he has a separate force that he has to defend, or at least recognize and react to, and split off the like Colossus, Zealot, and all those sort of forces, it makes it 10 times harder for him. And then you're constantly hitting his main and natural. One thing that like a lot of my stream viewers that are watching this will know is I actually started evolving it to where I'm controlling 2 groups of Muta and
Yeah,
like I'm hitting.
yeah. I've
like
seen
3.
you guys do that before, so.
But you know that's a little ways off for you. So he's gone ahead and he's blocked your natural here.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Hey,
drone scout
I
anyway. Fine.
got my wish, I guess.
Yeah.
Now I'm pissed about it.
All right, one more or 2 more rounds. Yeah.
Okay.
And you gotta watch out for a cannon rush here. And like the whole in control cannon. If he just made a cannon right now, you know you'd have to pull drones and everything. So it's something you want to
Right.
make sure you're ready for. So I'd leave that overlord there.
And at 16 then.
Build your overlord.
So build my overlord. Okay. So he blocked. That's the big difference. He blocked it, so I need to build my overlord.
Exactly.
Queen.
Yep. Typically, you don't want to scout with your overlord and your drone in the same spot. It worked out this time.
Oh, there's the probe.
Yeah. Make your 4 zerglings. Yeah.
Oh,
and
they're
then
on their way.
all right, sweet. Yeah, just fall back with that drone. You don't need to scout the other bases because you already know where he is.
That's that bastard.
Make 6 zerglings if he's gonna do this. So make 2 more. 1 more larva worth of zerglings. There we go.
What do you drop? Oh, a gateway.
Make your 2nd queen now as well, and then send another drone to your natural to take the natural as soon as you can. And always target the pylon first, because if the gateway finishes, so what? At least you force him to dedicate the resources to it. But here he just cancels it.
Oh, right. Of course.
It usually won't finish in time anyway. But
Right.
so go ahead, start the natural, and even start the 3rd right now.
Uh-oh. Losing you. Or is it me?
It looks like me.
Yeah, I
She?
think it's you. Huh.
Oh, back.
Cool.
Weird. That's weird.
So you said start the 3rd.
Yeah, start the 3rd.
Okay.
And you're just droning now. Leave 1 zergling outside his natural. The rest work on that rock. And you should kill the rock quicker now because you've done that. Use your 2nd queen for creep spread. So just start making creep tumors in your main, pushing it to your natural.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. And I'm just droning.
Yep, just pure drones. Make sure you're hitting your overlord timings. The next time you should make an overlord should be at 36 supply, just to help you out.
Okay.
Spawn larva, your main. So I'd make your double gas, make 2 more drones, and then make the overlord. Just makes it easier.
Oh, should have. You still need to start your 3rd
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
next to the rock.
Yeah.
That's right. Got it.
It's
Okay,
not-
that's
Lucky it's actually not too big of a deal here on this map.
Mhm.
But You can't really harvest anything from it anyway. So yeah, transfer drones to your natural, spawn larva at your natural, spread your creep, spawn larva in your main. More and more drones.
More and more drones.
This is the fun part of the build. You just have to build drones.
Yeah.
Oh, idle drones.
At 42, make another overlord. So right now.
You got some
Oh, yeah.
idle drones.
Idle
in your
drones in your main. Your rally got reset in your main.
Thank you.
Now you have one more drone. There we go.
Come on, you.
Still good.
Oh my god. Look at my idle
Okay.
drone.
Alright,
Okay.
spawn. Just keep spawning larva. I'd transfer more drones to your natural and just keep making drones as many as you can.
Okay.
Start speed.
Okay.
Transfer drones to your natural. Your main's like super saturated.
Got it.
So like, yeah. Alright, go ahead and start your layer. Or actually, no. Roach Warren,
Roach Warren.
Evolution Chamber. Yeah, Roach Warren and Evolution Chamber, same time. Scout for +1.
I did. He was already getting +1, actually.
Alright, and then suicide the Overlord that's outside his natural into his main. You still need to do it to see. Because
Oh, shit. Yeah.
sure what he's doing. It's alright. It's fine. So, start your layer now. Make one more round of drones, and then make 5 roaches as soon as your Roach Warren's done. And you can take the Zelnaga Watchtower between your main and his. Hit Overlords. Make like one more Overlord actually right now.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, he's pushing out with a 2-base timing. Go ahead and start making as many roaches as you can. When you see stalkers like moving out that early, it's almost always going to be a 2-base timing. Yep, you're moving into his natural here. You're seeing a ton of gateways.
gateways. Yep.
Yep,
And I
entry.
see him coming forward. So just roaches.
Just spawn larva. Yeah, roaches, zerglings. Just everything you can. If you run out of gas, make zerglings.
Hit all those injects, yeah.
Yeah, if you
Back
can
up,
move
back up.
into it,
Yeah.
fall back.
Yeah.
Yeah, try to bait force fields. If you have to here, pull drones because this is a 2-base all-in.
Right.
Yeah.
You have a lot of roaches coming out, so just back up.
All right. Yeah.
There you
Try
go.
to surround this. Surround it with your roaches here. I don't think you need your drones actually.
Yeah, you don't.
Fully-
I don't think so. It's okay though.
put your-
I don't know how they even came out, to be honest with you. So
It's okay. You can do them.
Yeah, just fall back to the spine crawler. Just keep making circles and roaches.
Oh, you're
Pull your-
losing the overlords though.
no. Okay.
You have enough units though.
Oh yeah, I think this.
I think he has enough.
Yeah, I think so. Especially with the zerglings there.
That pylon. There you go.
Lost a
No
lot
more,
of overlords.
no more
so.
roaches. Just make zerglings if you can. Oh, you're fine. Fall back. Start droning your third as hard as you can. So this is like same thing as the last game. Because this was a 2-base all-in, all you do now is send a zergling to his third, see what time he's deciding to take his third. But other than that, you're just drone purely as hardly as you can at your third, and then take your Vespian Geysers in a bit here, and then start Aspire.
Okay.
Make sure you have good scouting outside his natural and at his third. So you need a zergling at his third right now.
There's one going around actually.
Okay,
so
cool.
He's making his way.
All right.
And you said Spire.
Yeah, Spire. Queens. You need 1 queen per hatchery.
Okay.
Mine the Vespian Geysers at your natural. And you're still just making drones. Like you're about, just to give you an idea, you're about 20 drones off of where you need to be.
Oh my god.
And you don't want to make any more zerglings or roaches right now.
Okay. And yes, I see a third.
Okay. So I'd actually, because of your unit count, I'd go pressure that with like your roaches and zerglings. Don't intend for it to kill anything, but at least scare him, get him out of position.
Yeah, it's kind of like what you
Okay.
did last time.
Yeah. So hit your overlords here and just start saving up for when your spire completes.
Okay.
So go ahead, move outside his third with all your roaches and zerglings right now. Make about 6 or 7 overlords so you don't get supply blocked a ton. And just move in. Oh, he's attacking you. Fall back.
Shit.
Make zerglings right now.
Metamorphosis.
If he's being aggressive, you gotta just try to prepare for it. Alright, spawn larva. Make, like... Alright. Go ahead and start making muta now. Get your
Yeah.
+1 attack, yeah.
Okay.
And by the time these zerglings finish and the muta finish, you're gonna do the same sort of attack. You're gonna move all your ground units to his third, all your muta to his natural, and you're just gonna do the same thing. So keep making muta.
Here he comes.
And all this gas. This is fine. Split your ground force into 2 clumps and surround his army. So leave one up the ramp, one down the ramp. Yeah,
You're
spend-
fine. Shit, I think he's.
Complete.
yeah, he's got it.
Yeah.
You want to just try to sandwich it.
There you go.
Perfect.
Nice. Oh, that's beauty. Beautiful.
All right, fall back, fall back.
Oh, run that away.
All right, make roaches here. That wasn't supposed to work like that.
I thought I had him.
Yeah, me too. I don't know.
Plus
So
one
you just
zealots
gonna
are so
come out?
good.
All right. Many roaches as you can. Yeah.
Rally him there. Rally him to your third.
All right, go ahead and save your third. Spread your muta. Just don't let the muta hit the archon. That's all. Pretty much you're looking for.
You're fine. Yeah.
Attack. Yeah.
Village production is sick at this point.
All right. Now same. All right. Keep making muta again. Now that he's falling back. Melee and only make zerglings and muta. Now that this attack's held off. Attack his either main or natural with your muta right now, and attack his
Okay.
third with your roaches. And actually, just rally everything you have right outside his natural. It'll make it easier for you.
Rally everything right out, and you said
Wait.
start making what?
Zerglings and muta. Just zerglings and muta. That's it. You
Okay.
got 6 more muta at your natural that you can group up with. So because the muta are the weaker units, yeah, just go ahead and move in, run back. Now hit his third. You gotta hit his third, man.
Mutation.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
All right.
I'm just gonna keep on kind of doing this though.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Just keep every time a muta or something goes over there, you're just gonna group it back up. All right, attack the third, and see how you have those like zerglings and muta outside his natural. Go ahead and group those
Yep.
up. All right, go to his third. Just all right. See how there's a wall, so they're running up to the natural. So you know there's a wall there, but you want to break the wall down. Oh, don't lose the muta. Don't lose the muta. If you're ever looking away, run away with the muta.
Okay.
Can't lose the muta here. All right, go to his third. Like
Break the
I know
wall.
there's a, but you can break the wall with roaches.
Okay.
And then because he's so used to like if you had to guess right now, where do you think his army is?
Probably right outside the natural. Or
Yep.
right there.
Depleted.
So, go ahead, run your muta into his main,
Depleted.
and hit his third at the same time. Yeah, just keep move commanding up. Go ahead and tear down those gateways, and hit his main with all of your muta right now.
Mineral field. Depleted.
Now he's gonna go defend that because that hit first. That's where he knows your army is. He doesn't know where the muta are, so you can't go attack him.
Nice.
Now he knows where the muta are, and he's like, oh fuck.
So run your other units away.
Watch your muta, run your muta, run your muta.
Under attack.
Alright, you gotta run away from Archons. And because these are still getting kills with the roaches, I wouldn't actually stop attacking here. I'd just keep
Do
attacking.
it.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah. Because you don't actually want those mutas. They're not upgraded, they're not really giving you any
The
supply.
mutas?
No, the roaches.
No,
Roaches?
the roaches,
Oh.
the roaches are in that, yeah.
What am I supposed to be remaking here?
So you just keep making as many
Muta,
mutas.
muta and links.
Yeah, muta and lings, that's all you're making. Take like 3 more bases right now too.
Yeah,
See, there's
oh,
no-
that was the other thing I needed to do. Shit.
Yeah, you should constantly be you're basically just trying to pour resources at him. So spawn larva, all your bases, attack his like natural or something with muta, and then whenever you can now, just put down like 20 spines. So next time you fall back here with your muta, like right
Run,
now,
run,
just
run.
fall back. Put down a ton of spines outside your natural.
Okay.
You have a bunch of drones at your third. You can do it with.
Our forces.
Oh,
Oh,
run with
yeah,
it.
run your third links.
No, Lings, what are you doing? Okay,
Alright, now
I need to
attack
stop.
his natural with your muta. Yeah, attack with the meter right now, because this is what
It's base
he's
trade.
going for
Yeah.
the all-in counter. It's base trade time again. So that's why you never really want to move your muta too far away from his base.
Okay, I
Same
see.
with Zerglings. Yeah, run the Zerglings around too. And even if you have to, just start putting stuff in your main. Either way, you need to get a drone out to take another base, though.
Didn't I? I did take another base actually.
No, you stopped. Or
He took
I don't-
He took the 4th. That's right next
Oh,
to
I
their
see.
base. Take it when they're far away.
Oh, you told your drone to shift mine minerals and then
Oh,
trade
okay.
or stop until all the minerals are gone. So
He came back though, so your spines are all up now, which is awesome.
Our forces are under attack.
yeah, keep attacking here. Fall back with the Meta. Those units are there.
Just keep building the same thing though. Just keep.
All right,
doing
your
the same thing.
Zerglings as third. Run them into the mineral line.
What's that?
Use your
Oh.
Zerglings third to run them into the mineral line. All right. Well, all right. One thing I noticed you're
Nice
not doing is
position.
you're not hotkeying your ground force, and it's a lot easier if you can click like one and then jump to your Zerglings and then
Yeah. Yeah.
so I'd start doing that.
Okay.
All right. Still making as many Zerglings and Meta as you
Oh,
can.
meters, pull back your meters. Oh, nice. Oh.
All right, you have like
Nice.
17,000 resources and minerals and 17,000 in gas. Just make pure Meta. Makes like 17 Meta right now.
Okay.
Select all your hatcheries and make Meta. There we go. Perfect. All right,
Okay.
see this ground force of like 2 roaches and or 4 roaches and a bunch of Zerglings? Send it outside as third. And send your Metas to his natural. You just gotta keep doing it.
You just gotta get him to go all in on you.
Okay.
Uh-oh, watch your Metas here. Watch your
I
Metas
see
here.
him. I see him.
Oh,
Let's
here
go
we
into the third. What do I do
Just go
here?
around.
You just base trade, man.
Base trade.
That's all
Okay,
it
base
is.
trade.
You're gonna lose the third, so you just pull the drones and send them 12 o'clock.
Don't engage the army. Just go to the base.
You have to go to his base though. You have to use these Muta to attack.
Okay,
him.
I'm going.
All right, attack with your ground force too.
Pull the drones.
All right, pull all the drones at your third.
There you go.
Just right click 12 o'clock and you're good.
I'm good. Let's move all
Yep.
the spines up if you want.
Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, he's not gonna want to break all those spines. Oh, shoot all those drones. That is so funny.
nice burrow though.
Okay, there's his army. Run away. Run away with the Mita.
Wait, I could kill those guys though, can I?
Yeah, those guys you can kill. You're right. But the second the Archons or any
Right,
sort of
right. Just get the F out of there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm good.
Okay.
Alright, now
I
Keep
like
building.
it, I like
Just keep building shit.
You can even burrow the roaches as third, so you know the second he leaves, like once his army gets there, you just unburrow again. This is like the most annoying way to play. If you ask any Protoss player, they hate playing against this. All right, you need to use your drones to go mine 12 o'clock. Or, oh, never mind. I didn't even see 9 o'clock.
You could
All right,
take a
burrow
map
the-
of them.
just-
Are under attack.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Same.
Alright.
Same
So I need to be back on there. Okay.
All right, the same shit, different day, man. Like the second.
I need to make more. Need to put down some more bases though, right?
Yep, more bases, more Zerglings.
Or the FSC.
But the second he's attacking you, engaging. Yeah, see? Now where's the army? What's the okay? If his
I don't
army.
know. The army is coming at me. I think.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
You're killing shit though.
Is under
Pull these drones
forces.
and then attack with your Zerglings into his main.
Nice burrow.
And you're killing bases faster than he can kill you.
Yeah. The DPS on those units are more than his.
Now start taking the corner bases. Take top right and bottom right,
The hive cluster is
so that
under
he's
attack.
never gonna get there in time. You have idle drones in the middle of the fire's army, but it's whatever, I guess. Use your Zerglings to kill his third. Keep killing his main with your Muta. Now that his army's away from 9 o'clock, you can unburrow those drones.
Wait, oh, right.
Yeah, kill the Nexus first, always, because then it tells you where all his buildings are. Like
Right,
quicker.
right.
Our forces
Oh, start building hatcheries around the map.
Yeah, go ahead and use that. Yeah, that.
They
build
must
that-
have gotten the drone that was going over there. So
Our forces
fine.
okay.
are under attack.
Oh, you're good.
Cluster is under attack.
Alright, just gotta find his last building. He's got a extractor and a pylon right there.
Oh,
Well, he just
done.
now sees it. See that pylon? Yeah, just run
Yep.
all your unit to it. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's not
Yeah.
you'll see in a second.
What? Isn't that it?
Look
He
on
made
your-
another Nexus?
look on
Oh
your-
my god.
Yeah.
He's going
Now
over there to defend it.
He's obviously going to go guard it. Yeah, but
I'll just...
so now you just start mining. Like, keep mining.
Yep.
Well, you might be able to get to the pylon before his army gets there.
Oh, I think he will. You could just like.
Go straight for the pylon. That's not where the pylon is.
No, there's another one up there. Oh,
Yeah, but your
he
legs
went
are up
around.
there though. Exactly.
Look at
The sec. Oh, this. I feel the "you are defeated" sign coming up here soon. There it is. GG.
Nice
GG.
job.
Yeah.
All right, so
Good.
mutas, always be active with them, just as if it was a ZVT.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah.
And,
Just never engage that army.
Never engage in the
Yeah.
army. Yeah, exactly. And then the most important thing I can say is like never run all your mutas all the way back to your base. Like just keep him right outside his natural. And then just the second he steps down his ramp from his natural, you just attack into his natural again. And you attack his like third with all your ground forces. He's never gonna have enough units to really like keep like half his force at home and defend and attack your base and defend his own base. So one way or another, you either just pull your muta back and kill half his army with your spine crawler, zergling, spine muta, or you know he dedicated too many resources on the attack and you just kill his army or kill his base. So it's pretty nice.
All right, guys. Well, I think that kind of concludes the playing portion of the show, and
Thank you.
I think if y'all are cool, we'll probably just go into Q&A.
Sure.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
So, guys, call in questions. Add me on Skype. My Skype is ChanmanV, and I will call you. I'll call questions, or I'll call you and have you ask questions. You don't have to start a call with me. So, how do you feel? Wait, was that a pretty
Dude,
productive?
I feel like I'm going to crush some Protosses tomorrow.
Oh
I
yeah,
feel like,
that's what I
seriously.
like to hear.
I mean, obviously there's a lot of stuff that I can fine tune, but like, it's pretty great because there's just a lot of things that I know that I was doing just because I was getting in the habit of doing. And so this is kind of like that particular build order, you know, and sort of going with the gasless build. I think I need to focus on that a little bit more because it would benefit me. So
Awesome.
Yeah, it's extremely good.
Come on, guys, call in. Man, the one day they're not calling in is when DJWheat and Machine are on here. Come on. There should be like a ton of people calling in.
I like that. I like that style. I'm definitely tomorrow. I will let you know about my updates. About
All
my
right.
podcasts
Awesome.
for sure.
All right,
But-
sounds good, man.
That's good.
All right, we got Ryan here. Let's. I'm gonna have to fix y'all's Windows crap.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going, Ryan?
Yo.
all right. Question for both DJWheat and Machine, two different ones. Machine, have you noticed any Protoss using the new Phoenix upgrade?
Yes, I have actually, and I kind of I don't know. It's very difficult to deal with if the Protoss is going to Stargate with the Phoenix and then just chronos out pure Phoenix. You can't beat it with just Muta. But if they're going like one Stargate once again and just like dedicating a few resources to it, I think they can't really defeat the pure Muta with it. But you know, obviously, at least they have the option of going to Stargate Phoenix. And then the best thing I've come up with so far against that is just like adding infestors into the mix and then trying to catch the Phoenix in the center of the map or lure them out with the mutas. And it's been working pretty well, obviously.
Okay.
Awesome.
And then for Wheat,
Yes.
if you could cast 2 players, best of 7, who would it be?
I would have to choose. I would have to choose a Zerg and a Terran, just because, frankly, that's like my favorite matchup of all time. So, just for the sake of things, I would probably choose, DRG, because he is quite an amazing Zerg. And for a Terran, I think Gosh, that's a tough one. There are so many good ones out there. I'd have to say actually Polt again, just because of what he's been doing as of late. Two guys that definitely are sort of at the top echelon of their races for sure. And I love a good TVZ, man.
All right,
Awesome.
excellent.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Thanks for your question.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, before I add the next caller here, I just want to let you guys know last minute, or this is your last chance to get in on the giveaway that we're doing with the manpacks.com $70 giveaway. All you have to do is add me on Twitter or retweet my last tweet, and you will be in. And we're going to be doing the drawing right after this Q&A. We're trying to call Greg here. Let's see if he's... Didn't look like he's picking up, though. All right, let's skip him for now. We got Chad here. Chad Thompson. Let's see what question. Chad, you there?
Yeah, how you guys doing?
Good.
Hey.
Hey, pretty good. How you doing, Chad?
Good. I got a question for Machine. I watch In Control quite a bit, and it seems like he has kind of an opposite play style as what you've been facing as far as Zerg's concerned. And I was just wondering, what gives you the hardest time with Protoss? I mean, as far as countering, like the attacks you guys just did, two-pronged attacks. What's the best defense from that for Protoss, in your opinion?
The best that I've sort of come up with so far, if a Protoss is very good about locking down that third and utilizing the resources, teching to blink very early, followed by Storm Archon, and then just basically moving out with an Archon Blink Stalker centric based force, while leaving Storm and like a great deal of cannons in their main and natural. It seems to deal with the whole like base trade style pretty well. And so kind of the way I've been trying to deal with it is going ahead and adjusting my tech to like transition to something like a ultra base or like Broodlord. But the problem is I've dedicated all of my resources into attack upgrades and I have no sort of armor or defense. So it makes it pretty difficult for me. But I guess that's the style that I've had the hardest time with dealing with it.
Okay. How many cannons does it really take to be, I guess, effective against a ball of mutas that large?
I'd say 10 per base.
It's quite a few.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot.
is.
It is
Yes,
a ton.
Yeah, I've
But
tried
basi-
cannons against it before and just never seemed like I can get enough to even put a dent in them. So.
Yeah, exactly. But you kind of just have to cut zealots out of your army and just have almost pure like Archon Stalker Storm base, and then just use all the zealot resources as cannons, and you can do it.
All right.
All right,
Thanks.
thanks, Chad.
Hey,
Look at that,
welcome.
Look at that sexy cat over there.
What is the cat?
Is that a black cat?
No, this is my gray one.
Oh, okay.
I have a
That's
black
cool,
one as
though.
well.
Cool color. Okay, we got Eric. Every time I call you, buddy, you are busy.
Eric.
Man. Okay, we're gonna call John here.
Hey guys, what's up?
Yo,
Hey, how's it going, John?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Got a question?
I got a question for whoever wants to answer it. I only tuned in for the last two episodes. I'm not sure if you guys already went over it, but like, are there any other viable options to do in ZVP at the moment? Because I feel like whenever I go mute, my army is just so weak, and it's just very hard.
Oh yeah, it's extremely weak. That's why when you go muta, you can never really engage. If you're looking more for like sort of like straight up just engagement army, it's typically going to be sort of roach based until late game, in which case it's typically like Broodlord, Infestor, Corruptor.
All right. And you have to heavily upgrade these, right? Not just like spam balls of units.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'd say typically you open up with like one range attack upgrade, and then after that should be like double Evo, and no more than one range attack upgrade unless you're planning on doing the sort of Roach Hydra style, in which case it's okay to get more. But other than that, it should just be like pure melee and armor for Broodlord transition.
All right,
All right,
thanks
John.
guys. Y'all have a
Thanks.
good night.
Yep, you too.
Thank you.
thank you.
All right, Jack Haveman. Let's get this guy in here. Hope you guys enjoy chatting with DJWheat and EGMachine here.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey,
Hey, how's
Jack.
it going? What's up, buddy?
Not too bad. What?
Said, "What's up, buddy? I know you."
Yeah, what's up, Bryce? Hey, actually, I wanted to bring this up. I didn't really see this the entire episode. I'd asked you a question on your stream about going quick carapace upgrades, and I wanted to get your opinion on that because I've been trying that. It's been working fairly well for me, but I want to know the advantages of that in your opinion. I thought this would help Wheat out as well.
Quick
Question.
carapace, in my opinion, it allows you to be a little bit more adjustable because armor upgrades go towards both like roach centric and like zergling centric armies early. It's very defensive based, I guess. So you wouldn't really be looking to hit like a roach timey attack with it, but it transitions well, I think, into quick and fester and then broodlord or like an ultra. I guess if you're going along that sort of tech path, but that's sort of just my experience with it. I know like that's sort of the Stefano-esque style at the moment. And I haven't really committed a whole lot of time into trying it out, but the little that I have, I definitely see that there's, it's viable and it's in fact very good. It's just not the style I'm used to playing.
It's not just as developed in your play style as you'd like.
Yes, exactly. And eventually I want it to get there, but it just isn't right now.
All right.
Have
Sounds
you
good.
been using it?
Yeah.
John?
I've been using it a little bit. Just really, if I see more than 6 gates, or if I see like a Twilight Council, I'm really worried that his army's just gonna have that much more health. If he's good with his blink micro. So I'll say, these quick carapace upgrades, they can keep my lings alive. They've got the +1 zealots in there as well, and then just being able to have enough time to get the roaches in range if they've got moderately good force fields, just to be able to hold that off a little bit better. Because I've been finding like really strong timing pushes have been hard to do if you just go for the quick +1 attack, or just the standard +1 attack for your roaches. And then that kind of forces you into a roach centric army, unless you just completely change your tech path, and you need the time to do that.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for your question, Jack.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thank you. Oh, hey, Wheat.
Yes.
I know. I thought that was really funny, man. Repent.
Thanks, man.
I thought I'd bring that up, man, because I really just wanted to, say I feel for you when you get trolls on your show. So,
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
all right, good night.
Awesome.
All right, take care, man.
Right, man.
All right, how about a couple more questions and then we'll call it
Sure.
a night. We actually have a question on stream chat. It says, Wheat, what do you think is holding you back the most as a player? Is it APM, game knowledge, reacting properly, etc.?
Actually, this is really interesting, right? Because I feel like by far the biggest thing that's holding me back is just my first off, just regular mechanics, right? Which comes down to sort of keyboard and mouse comprehension, which may sound really odd because I'm a PC gamer, but in all fairness, like StarCraft 2 was the first RTS that I took serious as a player, if that makes sense, right? So, of course, I play Command and Conquer and, some of those other RTS, but they really don't even compare to the demand that StarCraft 2 has. So, I think one of the biggest things holding me back personally is, the fact that I'm kind of having to sort of teach my mind to play RTS properly. A lot of times I feel like I know what I need to do, but my hands and my brain can't necessarily keep up with one another. So that, I think that's like one of the hardest things that I have to deal with. The other hard thing, and I think this is totally valid, is that in casting so many matches, I have this jaded outlook that everyone must play like perfectly. The way that that Machine was describing, like I'm not sure what he would normally have 2 gases down. Like that's how I feel like I approach every game, and I think that does me more harm than good. And so,
yeah,
DJWheat, Idra. Sounding like Idra.
I mean, it does a little bit, but that's just the mindset I'm in. Like, I just don't know anything else, So
Right.
I find myself having to adjust very, very often to, the differences that you'll see, obviously, on a lower level ladder than you would in a major competition. So,
All right. Last question we have. Actually, Talix. This is a community caster. I'm gonna see what he has to say here. Hello, hello. Oh, not yet. Last question, guys, and then we're gonna do the drawing for the giveaway. See who the lucky nerd is. It's gonna win a Manpacks from manpacks.com.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, it's Alex.
Hey, sorry, I've got a really sore throat. So,
Oh,
I'll just make this quick. Where exactly did wheat come from in DJWheat?
So back when I was a player, I played under the name Styles, and I was in Clan 519, so I went by Styles 519. And back in the day, we would prepare for major competitions. We didn't really have the option to boot camp like a lot of gamers do today, so we had to play online. But just like a lot of the gamers of today, we wanted to hide our strategies. So we would alias, right? We would go on other servers and we would take on names and we wouldn't let anyone know who we were. And I'm a big fan of wheat beer. You can always get me a wheat beer and I'll be happy. I'll have like a huge smile on my face.
awesome.
So I just happened to, say, well, I'm gonna play this game as wheat. And it just kind of stuck. Like I had a buddy who was on the team, and he would like jokingly call me Wheat all the time. And then it started more and more and more people. And then when I actually started DJing, I was like, there's already a Styles who's a DJ, so I'm just going to be DJWheat because I love that name. So it just carried from there, and that's how it came to be.
That's awesome.
I actually did not know that either. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Thanks for the question.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks, dude.
All right, thanks
Thank you.
everybody for all the questions. Again, I was like, I really appreciate the two of you guys, coming on the show, and hopefully you had a good time.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
As always, my pleasure.
But why don't we do some shout outs, and then I'll do the drawing afterwards. Why don't you go first, DJ Wheat?
All right. Well, first off, I want to give a shout out to ChanmanV for asking me on his show. I know that we battled with a few days to try to nail it, but I had a blast, and I hope that I can maybe come on again after I've put some of this this skill to the test and see how it works out. But I want to give a big shout out also to Machine. Second time he's really helped me out, and for some reason just his coaching style seems to be really great. So if you have an opportunity to maybe get some coaching from Machine, I would definitely big old thumbs up from DJ Wheat. So I love what you guys are doing. I also want to mention that you can check out our shows. They're on 3 times a week. Right now we've got Kings of 10 Inside the Game and Live on 3. There's some good and new stuff coming. It's down the pipeline. I'm really excited. Masters Cup started this week as well, which means that there's going to be a ton of matches between a lot of the top tier teams. And of course, the team leagues have been very, very popular lately. So thank you to all the people who tune in, the sponsors of One More Game, etc. It's something that I absolutely love to do. And of course, I got to give a shout out to Twitch where I work. One guy was like, "We haven't heard much about Wheat from you about your job," and I can tell you that you might be in my shoes for a day and not really like my job. But I'll tell you what, I love to support streamers. I love to build a better community for streamers. I love to suggest and build new technology for streamers. And so even though it might be a lot of work, I'm working even more than 8-hour days on top of the shows. It's an absolute blast. So I want to thank everyone over at Twitch for giving me that opportunity, and for everyone who is a streamer that uses Twitch, because I am working hard every day to try to make it a better service for you guys, both the partners who stream and the audience who watches. So I hope you guys appreciate that. With that being said, thanks again.
Awesome. All right, Bryce, your turn.
Oh shit, it's gonna be hard to top that.
Normally, it's like people try to, not being able to top you.
I know,
so.
right? Yeah. Well, once again, thanks as always to Chanman here for inviting me on the show. It's always a pleasure. It's great getting to work with you. I'd like to thank DJ Wheat. It's always a pleasure working with you, man. Like CES was some of the most fun I've ever had, and I
Hell yeah.
look forward to doing something like that again, hopefully soon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks to my team, Evil Geniuses. Thanks to my sponsors, Intel Extreme Series, Steel Series, Monster Energy Drink, Kingston, HyperX, Beyond Gaming, Sapphire, Six Pool Gaming, InWin, Gunner, Slappa, and Split Reason. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome.
Awesome.
And like, how lucky am I, guys? Like having these two guys on here. I mean, DJ Wheat. I mean, I didn't even get a chance to say it in the beginning. There's not very many people in our community that, that's gonna that's totally for the community, and we know that's not like a money issue or that kind of thing with you. And it's I definitely appreciate all the projects and everything that you do for
Thanks,
the community.
man.
So, and of course, Bryce is my favorite coach and player, of course.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's
Thank
always awesome having Bryce on the show. But yeah, I just want to give a shout out to my mods for helping me out, obviously with this chat channel and with just the show in general. I mean, the show would just, it's so hard just for me to do all the things. So it just wouldn't be the same without the mods helping me out. So I want to thank all those guys like Vice Conroy, Vice Conroy Trio, Tech Starcraft, who am I forgetting? Peon. Conquer JP, those guys, they all help out with even just when I bounce ideas off these guys. And thanks to Seraphim for helping me out the overlays as always. He's a community guy that just does helps me out the overlays for free, and it's a great guy. Check out his overlays. He's got some really really good designs.
Awesome.
And why don't we do the giveaway right now? DJ Wait, why don't you choose a number between 1 and we actually got 1 and 25.
Okay. Before I do, I just want to make this is breaking news, but I think because Idra is out of town at IEM, Machine's actually going to join us tomorrow for Inside the Game.
All right.
Oh yeah, I
so-
definitely am.
Yes, awesome.
Awesome.
A number between 125. I'm gonna have to go with 19.
19.
I actually
all right.
somehow knew you were gonna pick that. I'm not even joking. Yeah,
Really?
I had, picked 19 in my head right before you said that. That's so
Really?
weird.
Wow. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You guys are blood brothers.
Yeah, right.
Okay, 19. We got Rodney Lee. I'm
Rodney.
Huno. Rodney, you are the winner of a $70 bundle from manpacks.com. You are a manpack guy now. So be sure to, if you can, Skype me. That's probably the easiest way. Your email address, that's the best way to contact me. Or you can tweet me. But I will try to tweet you and get a hold of you also. So Rodney Lee, I'm Huno on Twitter. But I think that's going to be the show. VODs will be up a little bit. Well, for me, it's morning, so later in the morning. But be sure to check that out for sure. Thursday, I'm going to have Vibe on the show. I'm going to try to get,
Awesome.
It's Gosu Vibe. I'm going to try to get a partner with him so that we can either do a kind of panel, dual coaching, or maybe a best of 7. But if not, we'll definitely have Vibe on the show. So be sure to come and tune in and check that out. But I think we're gonna do an after party, guys. So I'll be playing some 4v4s with you guys after the show. But I'm gonna say bye to these guys first.
Awesome.
So all right, see you guys later.
Thanks.
See ya.
Have a great night.
All right, I'm back. Let me turn off this. Oh, I didn't have any music on. Shit, sorry guys. We're gonna do some 4v4s. Oh, there's the music. Jesus, took like freaking 30 seconds to load. What the hell is up with that? Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I mean, it's awesome having DJWheat and of course Bryce on it. But you know, DJWheat being a first time on the show, that's like amazing. And wow, man, I mean, he's one of the best guys in the community. So like, I really appreciate him coming on and hanging out with us. But okay, let's get on to the after party. 4v4s, guys. ChanmanV channel. I'm gonna add my mods here on this call, and let's have some fun. I'm gonna play 3 4v4s with you guys, and let me start this call. Oh, actually, there's a call.
I
Oh.
on Sen's stream one time, and he said, "No, I speak Chinese, not Korean."
Yo, yo. What's up, guys? We're still doing after party.
Hey, what's up?
Okay.
How'd
That
you
was a
like?
fun show, man.
Yeah, it's a good time, huh?
I know.
I know.
I think the viewers liked it too.
That's good. That's nice that viewers like it, because that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's get this party started. So, gonna start adding folks in this game. Do some Megaton action.
Uh-oh, Megaton. Are you doing 4v4 or are you doing mono battles?
4v4. Let's let some folks know here. We're doing 4v4.
Hey, hey.
After party with viewers, guys. So all you viewers, join the ChanmanV channel in StarCraft 2, and we're gonna be doing hosting some 4v4s here. So let me start adding folks. A lot of regulars here. It's always good to see. Agatha, Prophet. Oh, Dreadline's new. Fell Warriors of regular. Caveman. All right. Seen some new names though. It's good. All right. Let me add you guys too.
Who's got an echo? Is that Henry?
No.
I don't hear
Not
it.
me, because I can hear it.
Oh, I don't actually hear the echo, so it could be me then. I don't actually see anything there, but yeah, the VODs will be up by sometime tomorrow morning, so be on the lookout for that. Let's start
Oh my god,
this game.
another Australian. I'm sorry.
Another Australian?
There's an Australian in the game.
Okay, let's start this puppy up. And again, we're going to do 3 of these, so you don't get in this one, you'll definitely get in the next 2, unless we have too many players. All right.
Lot of zergs.
Yeah, definitely, guys. If you like the show and everything, and if you guys haven't already followed my stream, be sure to click the follow button, or follow me on Twitter, because that's where I usually update everything with just the latest on the show and who's going to be on or any other projects I'm doing. So check that out. And hopefully that guy gets in touch with me for the giveaway. Otherwise, it's kind of hard because it's Twitter and there's no direct messaging in Twitter, like no private direct messaging at least.
Oh, there is if they're following each other.
Yeah, they're following.
Follow him.
Yeah, I have to oh, that's true. Let me just follow. Actually, true. I need to follow him. I need to do that.
Yeah.
But he might not be following me. Oh, no, he did. He might.
He better be. You won.
Yeah, but can't people retweet my tweet? Is it possible to retweet without following?
Ah, shit.
Because you can't.
Yeah, probably. Budokan, you're lagging.
Budokan.
Yeah, just
Get
drop
out.
Oh, it's going to take a while to drop you, but it's all good.
me. No, I dropped myself.
I'm going to run a commercial quick when doing this. I always forget to run commercials. Might as well just run one now. Shit. Shit, right? Shit. Oh, let me stop the, I gotta stop all the TL stuff.